I'm going to show you how to make a bin with Know Your Rights stuff in it that can easily go to an organization, a person, a club, just you giving stuff out in your neighborhood, whatever. I'm actually not going to go too much into what's in the bin because that changes. And that's part of why we need to be plugged in with our immigrant-led orgs and with each other as supply hubs so that we update each other. We're all in sync, we're all aligned with the most important documents. I always put a label, and there is a color code here in Massachusetts. Portuguese is blue. We have a little tag that's kind of ubiquitous. All sorts of bundles that we make, like this little bundle. Here's a tiny bundle in progress in Spanish. All it has is red cards. You don't need to have something like North Shore Sides with Love. That's just a local anchor organization. Here's the link to over 100 languages and all sorts of Know Your Rights stuff. It says reuse, refill, replace, return to your local supply hub, in this case, Salem Supply Hub. And then the language. Spanish is green in our color code. Then we have our rapid response network. See ICE, call Luce 617-370-5023. And so when this hangs up, let's say on a hook on a wall or something, or in your hand, you can instantly see it's Spanish. You can see Luce's number. It's easy. Okay, so same color code, same label, but on a bin. These aren't the best plastic bins, but they're like $1 each. That's great, $1.50 maybe. Same tag. So I usually put that side facing up and the Lucy number facing in. It doesn't matter. That's the lid. You might have these stacked maybe on shelves or something. You'll see. So I like to have the language labeled on at least two sides. We got a bunch of red cards, a ton of Know Your Rights sheets and Luce flyers at the bottom, emergency plans, different scenarios for Know Your Rights, like at home, at work, in your car, out in public, in court, whatever. Custody preparation documents, just other good stuff. And that changes. That's why I'm not getting into it too much. We have a bunch of our Know Your Rights keychains. There's another video about that. A ton of our local or statewide network, Luce. And then different graphics on the back, like here's that code for many languages. Sometimes we have our free legal aid link. Sometimes we have our post-detention aid link. I actually arranged it so that if I print 4 Luce flyers on a page, each of those 4 has a different graphic on the back. That way we get a variety into each box and bundle. But you load it all in, doesn't matter how, as long as it fits. Pop the lid on. These lids don't stay perfectly well, so I usually use a giant rubber band around the edge. And then you can have a whole bunch of bins ready to take in various languages. Some of them I'm doing in sets of languages, like languages of Cambodia. I'm putting in Southeast Asia box with Thai and another language or two. I might have Ilocano, Cebuano, Tagalog, the languages of the Philippines, as something combined with other South Pacific languages. I don't know. It just depends on your area and what you need. So, bin, awesome. Cool thing about it is, let's say this goes to a house of worship. They're busy, they're booked. You just take off the lid. People can take what they want, put in more things. Every week, a nonprofit can order a little box of red cards about this size. 250 red cards, which is about this much, maybe a little bit, no, maybe this much. Yeah, about 250 red cards. And you put it back in the bin, or someone can print some more of these, put it in the bin. There is a recipe, but life is short and things are changing quickly. So all the good stuff, just make sure it's only things that are written by, approved by, or written or approved by immigration lawyers and approved by your network, like Luce. Thank you so much. Keep it flowing, friends. Bye.